Morning. How's everybody doing? Hey, thank you for dropping in. Good morning, you guys. Sorry, I'm a little under the weather this morning, but I still wanted to come and um, go live and say hi and share some things on my heart today. I apologize that my voice is a little gone. I got a frog in my throat. Caught something going around. I don't know how that's possible, but I did. But anyways, welcome you guys to the live. As you guys are, I'm trying to fix my hat. It's not very straight. That's okay. Um, as you guys are dropping in over here on TikTok, you guys drop where you're from. I love to hear where you're from. It's always fun to connect with people all over the U.S., United States. And I'm here in Utah. I'm north of Salt Lake City, about 40 minutes, and we're having some warm weather, and usually for 31 degrees is warm weather for us at this time of the year. So love to hear where you're from and maybe drop how your weather is. That'd be kind of fun to see. Over here on YouTube, because I'm on live on YouTube as well. If you guys are watching this and watching the replay, go ahead and put replay in the comments. And because we love, and also where you're from, that would be great. And then on TikTok, if you guys want to catch the replay or go rewatch it to try to learn a little more about what I'm talking about, you're welcome to. It's over on my YouTube channel at 4 Keys to Wealth. So today, you guys, I am excited to be able to share. I hope that thing hasn't been going the whole time all night. Anyways, to share with you a side business that can replace your income in 2026 and literally become a 6K business, a six-figure business. Sorry. We're jumping the comments where you guys are from. I'd love to hear. I want to get the interaction going. Oh, that's cool. I'm happy to be part of this. Awesome, Melina. Excited. It sounds like you do digital mentor too. What do you do? I love to hear that. Where are you from too? You guys can drop where you're from. Let's get the conversation going. It's more fun when we're interacting on comments. If you guys are up to it, I love to. And I'm going to try and have as much. Oh, I didn't bring down my water bottle. Shoot. Let me text my son's daughter, see if they could bring it down. Hold on. Sorry. I'm going to need it today with my voice. I think it's on the kitchen table. Anyways, awesome. Appreciate it. I miss anybody dropping where you're from. Thanks for coming in. Okay, well, if you guys so inclined, I'd love to hear where you guys are from in the chat. So today, I'm a dad, 6 kids. My wife and I, we've been married for 27 years and 27 and coming up in a couple weeks. And we're taught one way to make money, and that way to make money is to work for somebody else. We're taught, we're asked, what do you want to do? Go to school, get a good job in that field, and then work that the rest of your life. But you know what? That's broken. It doesn't work. Most people, there are a few that it works for, but most people, it doesn't work for them. And so there's got to be other ways. And I thought when I started my career, that was going to work for me. I didn't know any other way. I was going to work hard, climb that corporate ladder, and be able to get out of my job, leave my job, early, retire, be out of debt, and be able to spend time with my family and all that. But I quickly realized what climbing the corporate ladder meant. Yes, it meant more money, but also meant less time with my family as I watched others that were in those positions. And I'm like, I still tried to, because that was the only way I knew how to make more money other than leave my job, find another job that would pay more money, right? And so my trade, I've been in my career for 22 years. Maybe go ahead and why don't we just, if you can connect an email, go to my link, get my email, and then let's connect that way, okay? And we can connect that way, and we can definitely we can talk if that works for you. I'd rather have you DM me. I don't DM people first, just because there's so many spammers and stuff out there. So we can do that way too if you want, but I want you to DM me first, and we can go from there. If that's all right. Because I really don't. I don't DM people because I don't want to I want people to know that that's not me. If somebody DMs you that looks like my profile, that is not me. Thank you for the follow, my friend. So been in my career for 22 years and hoping to do what I said, right? And after 22 years, thank you for the follow, my friend. I love it. And after 22 years, still living paycheck to paycheck. Just a second. Isaac, you can come in. It's fine. Thank you. Appreciate it. I need my water today or else I'm not going to make it. I am on live too, but you can hang out if you want. So, I wanted to be a stay-at-home dad, and so I did start looking for other ways to make money, and I started doing. Thanks, Selena. I started doing network marketing because that was something. What appealed to me there is they already had a product, they had a system, and it. Oh, that's fine. I already had a system and mentorship and a community of people, which is what I love, right? And I tried many different ones. And found some were better than others, and I had varying degrees of success. But what I hated is I would build a team and it would just fall apart. I'd start making money after I build a team and fall apart, and then I'd build a team again and just fall apart. And I was constantly working. It felt like I was just again trading time for money. And I didn't want to trade more time for money. The other thing that, and I'm not trying to bash network marketing, I'm just saying what I didn't like. I told you what I did like, but the other thing I didn't like is they teach you, at least the last one, the one that, the last one, they still did things the old school way where you would make phone calls, you can create your 100 names list, bug your friends and family. You have the 5 foot rule. How many are with me on these things? Put one in the comment if you guys understand or know what I'm talking about. 5 foot rule where you're out just shopping or doing the things you need to do in your errands. But if somebody comes within 5 feet, you talk to them no matter what. And I hated that pressure. I hated it. In fact, but I did it anyways because I wanted to be free. I wanted to make more money because my job just wasn't cutting it, and hasn't been cutting it. And the other thing is I'd go contacting in the malls 2 or 3 times a week for a couple hours, and I did not like that. And I would do it because I didn't know any other way to try to find people. And I did it because I wanted so badly to be an at-home dad. And so I went ahead and did it. And that's what led me to TUI. Awesome, my friend. Stick around. We're gonna dive into it here. Where are you from, TUI? And Honey Dip, thank you. Appreciate the heart. Um, and it was so ineffective. And actually, like I said, it led me to digital marketing and finding in Texas. Okay, very good. Nebraska, awesome. Chiga, awesome. We're gonna hit that right now. We're diving into it. Tell me, you guys, where you're from. You told me where you're from, which is awesome. Appreciate that. Do you guys have jobs? And let me ask you guys a question. Your jobs. Drop in the comments what you guys do. Okay, so I was a software test engineer for 22 years. I say was because I actually was let go from my consulting job, my job last Monday. I no longer have a job. Caretaker right now. Okay, that's difficult. My parents live next door to me and they're getting older. And I help bathe my dad at least once a week. My brother does it another time, and my mom still's able to. And it's not easy. I understand that. I do have a job. I'm an ATC. Okay, cool. But may not be able to continue due to medical reasons. Oh man. Sorry, my friend. ATC. I jumped into the wrong field. I love aviation. You can see my P-51 back here picture. I love aviation and I should have got into it. I did work a little bit in the A-10 Warthog program, being a software tester there and testing the software on the aircraft. That was one of my favorite jobs. I just didn't make enough money. And but cool, man. So we'll help you. The engineer LA joined. Thank you for joining, my friend. Appreciate that. Appreciate the likes. And so I love to get into assisted living homes. Get into it. What do you mean, honey? Do you want to start assisted living home, or you want to go in and work there and help others? Thank you for liking the live. the engineer. He's Engineer Lane. You have been on my live multiple times. I appreciate it, my friend. I need to come and join you and support you, my friend. Ray, thanks for the follow. If you guys need help with a resume or getting an engineering job, the Engineer Lane he can help you guys do that. He's an expert in that level in that. So, in fact, I may need to talk to you. I'm working on it. I actually lost my job on Monday. And so I'm grateful I have this as a foundation because I am making some money, but it hasn't replaced my income yet. And I'm being completely transparent with you guys. This is no hype. This is reality. It's where it's at. This takes work. And I'm doing it because it actually works. So my contract, so it's a consulting firm, and I'll show this real quick, guys, then we'll dive into the meat of this. But I was a consulting firm out of Kirkland, Washington, and I was consulting for Meta, Reality Labs side, and the contract ended the end of December. And they told us 2 months ago, yeah, we're going to renew. Else I would have been looking for a job 3 months ago, I guess it was. And then they switched like 3 weeks before the end of the year and said, nope, we're not renewing. So it was kind of frustrating. And then my company didn't do much for me. And they usually have another project, but they stopped selling what I do. And so they no longer, they didn't have no opportunity. So they let me go. So, hey, Santa's little helper. So that's what happened, my friend. And it is what it is. And I'm tired of working for somebody else, to be honest. And so I'm really working at this. It's been a gift that I can do this and help other people too, because it's a real thing. And I'm making some headway, which is awesome. At the same time, I am looking for a job as well. I've put in like 42 different applications so far. It's crazy. I have a possibility up north for me here for a robotics company, but we'll see what happens. Anyways, enough about me, guys. But yeah, I may have to reach out to Engineer Lane and maybe see more of what you do. See if you can help me get my resume better or something. But at the same time, guys, this is my goal. Is to, it's a side business right now for me because it hasn't replaced my income, but it will grow to that. And know why I know that is because there's a community of 58,000 people in this program that is doing this. And out of there's 127 six-figure earners. There are 27 self-made millionaires in South Africa in their rand money, and 4 six-figure earners in Canada. So does it work? Heck yeah. That is like a huge success, you guys. And if you want to go look up the community on School, SKOOL, it's called Digital Growth Community. You'll see how many people are there. It's one of the top rated communities, so it's real. I have my break, but I'll follow and check back your info. Okay, TY, you know what you could do if you want to submit the little icon form down there. I'll send you the blueprint that this is all built off, that this Legacy Builder program is built off of, and I'm going to talk about. Get the blueprint for free, and then if you submit that, then I will get in contact with you, my friend. Anybody, you guys can get that blueprint for free. After, there's a link. You can come join my community, and then TY, we can connect, or you can go watch my live, the replay on on my YouTube channel. Okay. So I apologize. Let me dive into this. Okay. So this is why I'm doing it. Okay. It's super powerful because we work full time and don't have a lot of time. If you have a family, I'm a mechanical engineer, but I work in the oil field and would love to have more info. Okay, my friend, here we go. We're going to give you some more info. Okay. So in a business, you have to have a product or service, right? Otherwise, you don't have a viable business. Okay. And all that is solving a problem. That's what business is you're solving a problem. Okay. And if there's a problem to be solved and people need your service or product to help them with their problem, they're going to purchase it from you. Okay. You also need a website. You need an email list and email automations. Okay. You also need, this is what I wanted in a business. Okay. Mentorship. I just didn't want a course. I wanted an interactive program that I could get mentorship, ask questions, and get help with. Not just a course that I pay into and then it's there for me and then it never gets updated and then I'm left in behind the times because it's not being updated, right? And then I needed something that would work for me within the time frame that I have and the hours that I had in my day. Okay. But I didn't want to go get a second job because all that is trading more time for money. It doesn't get you anywhere, right? How many are with me? If you guys have a second job, yes, it helps you a little bit for that month, but then you got to do it all over again. So I'm a software test engineer by trade, doing it 22 years. I'm good at what I do, but and I automate testing. Okay, I write programs that automate the testing for me, and so that I always thought, man, if I could just automate my income, I would love that. So when I saw this I was super excited because it talked about your website, emails, social media, which is part of the 2 hour a daily routine, 2 to 3. It's all automated, okay, and you don't need a super complicated website either, you guys. Okay. So I was trying to put my network marketing company online. I actually spent 43 grand, I'll just say it out loud, in a program that was teaching me digital marketing, but also teaching me how to put my network marketing company online. That's what they did. That's what they specialized in. Great information. I had a great base, but I never got far because I was trying to do all this. I was trying to do all this. I was trying to do the email, trying to do the website. I had trying to see if my product was something people wanted. And when you're trying to do all that, it's really hard to know if you're not getting results where the problem is. And especially if you're a beginner in digital marketing, you don't even know what to look at. Okay. And I bought the program because I knew that I needed the mentorship. But that mentorship, what it turned out being is once a month call on, okay, what's your plan? I may want to tweak it there. Okay, great. We'll see you next month. That's really what it turned out to be. I didn't really get mentorship, and that frustrated me, especially after I spent so much money. And so I was looking for something to help me. And when I saw this done for you program called the Legacy Builder program that took all the guesswork out for me and allowed me just to focus on the digital marketing skill, because that is the real six-figure skill, guys. You learn that, the rest just falls into place. That is number one, because you could already have a product that's awesome, people want, but if you can't market it, it doesn't do any good. You may already know how to do the website, or you may get a website, right? But if you don't know how to market it again and push people to it, it doesn't do you any good. Same with email, same with copy, right? Um, you need the digital marketing skill. And that's where I wanted the mentorship and the actual interactive live training. And when I came across this, which is built off this blueprint, you guys, this blueprint teaches you everything you need to do in order to create a six-figure business, literally six-figure a year. And that right there, most people can walk away from their job. Most people can. Okay. I need twice that to replace my income. And actually, I want to scale it even more because I want to totally be out of debt and I want to be free, completely free, so I can create the memories with my family. And this has the potential to do it. And that's what I'm super excited about because I'm seeing multiple people do it already. Okay. And I'm learning from them and being mentored. So, is this valuable so far, guys? Put one in the comments. I want to hear from you. I want to make sure you're still with me. I haven't lost you, because if I've lost you, then I'm not talking about the right stuff and I'll have to switch. But put one in the comments if this has so far been valuable. You guys are learning some stuff. Okay. So, boy, it's dead in the comments. All right. Well, hopefully this is valuable for those who are hanging out with me. Hope you guys are getting some value out of it. So I'm going to dive into ask questions, you guys, in the comments. Let me know you're still there. Give me some love. Tap that screen. I'd appreciate it. All right, there we go. Got emoji. I'll take that. All right, so you got to have a product or service that people want. Okay, is it and I solve a problem? The problem I solve is I help dads, moms as well, but I focus on dads that want to be stay-at-home dads and replace their income and be able to be a stay-at-home dad without and walk away from their jobs without sacrificing their, thanks, my friend, John, without sacrificing their income. All of us, especially, if you have kids, maybe don't all of us want to be at-home dads. That's what I wanted to do. But the problem I had is I only knew one way to make money, and that was going to work every day. And I did that for my family. And I did it because that's what you do. You take care of them, you provide for them, you put food on the table, a shelter, clothe them, right? All those things. But I quick, after 22 years, still living paycheck to paycheck. I got a raise at the end of the year, and then my mortgage went up because of my escrow and taxes. And then my health insurance goes up at the end of the year because it's a new year and they always increase the premiums. And my raise gave me an extra 30, $50 a year. How many have the same experience? And how in the world can you get ahead? And that's not even including food inflation and gas prices. Yes, things are looking better now, which I'm grateful for. But how can you get ahead on 30, $50 extra a month? Hey, John, thank you, my friend. Thank you for the follow, you guys, Sean. Appreciate that. Right? You can't get ahead on that. Yeah, it's really right. Some years I've actually gone backwards. It's crazy. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. And in fact, most Americans today, boy, my hat, this is a kind of an awkward hat. I haven't worn it for a while. I washed it yesterday, but I love my lucky hat, but it's all good. So it's crazy. Most Americans have to have two jobs in order to survive, and both parents working, guys. And what's the problem there? The problem is what happens with your kids. How do you raise your kids? And you can't. You can. It's super difficult. But so finding this, um, finding this gave me hope and a way to be able to replace my income so that I can um, be stay-at-home dad. I have older kids, they're older, and I still have some younger kids. And right now I'm loving it because I get to help them with school. I get to be there for them, right? No, it's not UGC. Sorry, my daughter's asking if she play Mario. She's supposed to be doing school. No, it's not UGC. It's called Legacy Builder Program. Okay, now let's dive into what it is. Okay, when you are building a business, you don't want something complicated. You want something simple, because complicated just makes you turn your wheels and keep starting over and over. Especially if you're a beginner, it's got to be simple, right? And so all you need is a simple website, okay, and a product. Okay, you need one product, one offer that people want, that's going to solve a problem, that's going to help people. Okay, what this does is help you make income online. Okay, and you get this website with this program, with Legacy Builder Program. Okay, and this is the website, literally, and this is your capture page. This is the thank you page. And then this is what I call the ready page, meaning it gives you more information on what you sell, and they can directly make a purchase there. I don't even have to be there, and that's what I love. Okay, and UGC, what I understand is you got to constantly be posting videos all day. That's what they teach you, and I can't do that. Okay, I want automation. I want to be it working for me 24/7, whether I'm doing it or not. Okay. Sorry, my daughter. You start. She wants to wait for me. I'm being homeschool dad today, this week because my wife's been busy. But it's awesome. I love it. And so I wanted something that, yes, you got to put work into it. I want to work something 2-4 hours a day, and then it works for me the rest of the time. Last night I got some leads that came in, and my wife said, "You got leads overnight?" I said, "Yeah, I always get them overnight." And she's like, "Wow, that's pretty cool." Well, I'm sleeping. Okay, how does that work? Well, automation. Number one, I've got my website up. Okay. Number two, I have my, let's see, I'm going to do green. I like different colors because it just kind of makes it better. Social media accounts, right? That are constantly working for me. They're pushing people to my website, right? Once you post, you're literally building digital real estate. Thank you for the follow, my friend. You're literally building digital real estate, you guys. And it continues to work for you. Now, one of the problems with social media, well, a couple problems, okay? There's a lot of benefits, but there's always problems. And so you want to do things in a way that you don't get hit with those problems, okay? I want to make sure my markers are on time. is is that if your social media account, you have tons of followers, if you lose that account, you've lost your whole audience, right? And excuse me, and you got to build that all back. There's a fellow that reached out to me and was like, "Man, I got to monetize my following." He had 1 million followers, you guys, and I'm like, "Dude, you got to get an email list, and you've got to get an email list to get them in an email list because if you lose your account, you've lost your 1 million followers, right? What kind of product or service? Are you asking what kind of product or service you sell through this, or are you asking what can you do? Can you clarify for me, Jack Slabs? Thank you for the follow, Lance. I appreciate that, my friend. But if it's this, then the product or service that you purchase is you actually purchase the interactive mentorship. You actually purchase getting a website and all the emails already done for you. It's a done for you program. Okay. And then you get to resell that product. That's the piece I missed here. You get to resell that product. Okay. With master resale rights at 100% profit. Okay. And that is super powerful. Let me dive into that a bit. Okay. So as I'm talking about more about email, okay. So your capture page, you want to, let's do that in peak, I guess. You want to capture emails and give them something of value. Okay. Maybe it's an ebook, maybe it's something, the gardening tips, whatever passion it is and whatever you want to do. And this, what we give is this blueprint. This is all literally built off this blueprint. You could take that blueprint, it's super valuable, and you could literally build and do what I'm doing if you knew what you're doing on that. Okay, I answered your question. Awesome. Like affiliate marketing or the product there. Yeah, so in the program too, you learn affiliate. It teaches in there too, affiliate marketing and creating your own digital products. Okay, yeah, all of that's there too, so you can do that too. And we also, as part of it, it teaches multiple streams of income because you don't just want one. Okay, and that's the other thing I love. And so with these emails, okay, that's automated and they're constantly following up and connecting with your customers. Okay. It's awesome. And it's automated. And that's what I loved about it because I'm like, that's exactly what I wanted, right? I didn't want to have to be constantly on video, constantly on live, constantly posting videos. I didn't want to, I mean, I hear some people with TikTok shop, and don't get me wrong, it's cool. I shop on it, but I didn't want to be posting 30, 40 videos a day constantly online. I've got better things to do. I've got my family and things I want to do. Okay. And when I saw this blueprint and how this worked, I'm like, perfect. That's what I want. And so when I was doing my network marketing company, okay, when I made a product sell, I made, here, let's just put it up here. I made $12.50 off each product, each sell. Okay. $12 and change, right? In order to make six figures, I would have to sell that 8,000 times in a year. That's a lot, especially if you're making appointments, getting in people's front rooms, you're talking to people, you're calling, you're DMing, you're contacting, right? That's a lot of manual labor, and that is basically almost impossible. Okay. Some people do it, they're able to build a team, but even if, and that you got to keep going. It's basically, I didn't like it because I was trading more time for money for very little. And I was a contractor, I owned nothing. Michelle O'Neill, who's the founder and creator of this and my mentor, been to her home twice in Wichita and in Dallas. Okay. Incredible lady. She was in network marketing before this, doing digital marketing. She was making $7,000 a month. And the company she was with, they had a call. They were excited to hear a big announcement to help them. What they heard was a change in comp plan, and she lost 4,000 overnight. Her team fell apart. Nobody had money to buy the product anymore, and she couldn't survive because that's what she lived off of. And she was able to be home with her kids doing that, but no longer could she do that because she didn't own it, guys. It changed on her. What I love about this, it's 100% ownership. And that's why she jumped into digital marketing. She saw a thing on Facebook, some lady post, no multi-level, no contacting, bugging friends and family, 100% profit. and a digital online business. Okay. And she looked into it, she took it, and she's 7-figure earner the last 3 years. And now she's teaching all of us on how to do it. Okay. It resonated with me because I was working so hard in network marketing that I couldn't build it. And then I couldn't so I tried to find people, using this, but I was doing everything like I was talking about. And this took out everything but the one skill, which was digital marketing. Okay. So let me share with you guys how this actually can make 100K. Okay. We have 5 packages, actually 10, because it's both in English and Spanish, but, oops, not 800. Okay. 1,400, 900, 600, 300, and 100. Okay. Each of them are varying levels of training. These 2 are our top because you get the full-on interactive mentorship. You also get training on Thursdays in these other ones. But these ones, every Monday, you get Michelle O'Neill, 7-figure earner, on the phone, on a Zoom. I mean, you can interact, you can ask questions, and she will answer your question and help you move your business forward, help you learn. Okay. And that's what I love. And it's interactive. She just dropped in there like a week ago, a whole AI module that you can go in and learn how to use AI to build your business. Okay. How to write your copy, how to find your perfect customer. Everything you need to know is in there. And she didn't up the price. It's just part of the 1,400 that we get to resell. Okay. And you make 100% profit. So if I resell and I literally 6 customers a month, okay, which is 72 customers a year, I can make 6 figures. Okay, that's 8,400 a month. Now, 72 versus 8,000, that's doable, especially when I have this automated and I only have to spend a couple hours a day working, and I can still work my job and I can still take care of my family. Okay. That's what I was doing. We're going to go through what this 2-hour workday is. Now, how is that possible? It's 100%. Okay. Well, one, it's digital. There's no inventory. There's no shipping. You don't ship a physical product. It's all digital. Okay. That's it. And you get master resale rights. How many people know what master resale rights are? Put one in the comments if you guys know what master resale rights are. Okay. And you probably already do, but you don't realize it. Thank you for sharing the live, my friend. I appreciate that very much. And as you guys are putting put 1 in the comments if you know what master resale rights, 2 if you do not. Okay. Let me know if you guys know what that is. And again, guys, if you guys want this blueprint today, it's totally free. You can go to the link in my bio, get the blueprint there. Thank you for the share, my friend. Or you can also come down here, this little orange icon is TikTok Service Plus, a lead form. You can use that, send your information, and then I will personally send you a email showing you how to get access to the blueprint. Okay. As well as join my community. I have a community on school called the 4 Keys to Wealth. And the 4 keys are faith, leadership, financial literacy, and leveraging business systems. Thank you for the repost, Bob. That's what this is. You're leveraging business systems. And it's not just one. This is the flagship one, the main one we do. But we're learning in there. I'm learning, and I'm sharing it in my community. I'm learning how to leverage other business streams of income without much more work as well. Okay, so that's super powerful. Awesome. Paul, I don't know if you guys are on, if you're on here still, Paul Lindsay. He just joined my community, which is awesome. Appreciate that, my friend. Happy to have you. And so it's exciting. I'm going to be starting this weekly workshop. I'm going to be teaching the skills it takes to market this, how to build the website, how to do your emails, automation, teaching all those things. And we're going to put together a program that I'm literally going to turn around and sell it. But you guys get to help me shape it. You get to be a part of it. So if you want to be a part of that and you want to learn, it's free for those who join me. And then once it's done, I'm going to charge for it because it's going to be very valuable stuff, and I'm not going to charge a ton. But the cool thing is then you guys get the option to be able to share it with people, and you can make a affiliate off of that, 40% affiliate. So once you guys submit that form, you get a link to my community, and then you guys can come join it from there. So, all right. Nobody's told me if they know what master resale are, so we'll tell you. Okay, everybody has a phone, right? I'm streaming on my iPhone. I have an Android Motorola here. The iPhone's created by Apple. My carrier's T-Mobile. They didn't create the phone. They resell it. That's called master resale rights. It's literally that simple. Same with Motorola. They sell this Motorola phone too. They just resell it, okay? And they're billion-dollar companies, both of them, right? The carriers buy, and same with Verizon, AT&T, okay? They didn't want to compete with Apple or Samsung or some of these others. Why? They don't have to, because it's already something that works and something that's good, right? So why would they compete, right? And so that's the same thing with this. You get master resale rights. You get a business in a box that's going to teach you how to market it, and you resell the business in a box. They'll help somebody else as well. Okay. And when you learn that skill, and there, it teaches you how to create your own product, and you can sell your own product too. And that's what's super cool, super exciting. Hey, if you guys do go in and you join my community, let me know in the comments. I'll go over and approve it, because I can't sit and watch that. But does that make sense, you guys? Drop yes in the comments if you guys are getting some good stuff out of here. Now, as you guys go around your and you're shopping and stuff, you're gonna see master resale rights everywhere. Okay, this sweatshirt. It's you guys are familiar with Utah, the Bear Lake? It's a lake between Idaho and Utah. It's beautiful. They call it the Caribbean of the Rockies. This is a souvenir I got this year, the sweatshirt. Okay, this sweatshirt is resold and branded differently. This one happens to have Bear Lake on it. Okay, they get master resale rights to resell that. Walmart does the same thing. Macy's, all these, these stores. Thank you for the follow, my friend. All do it, right? It's everywhere. Now you're never going to not see it. Okay. Which is awesome. Walmart, you actually have to pay money to Walmart to be able to get put on their shelf, because they have such a presence and such a community of people that go to Walmart, right? They have that power that they can command it. Same with Costco. I don't know if you have to pay at Costco, but it's competitive to get into Costco, get into Walmart. You guys understand what I'm saying? Okay. Master resale rights is a big thing. And 100% profit, that's huge. You guys can see how this could replace your job, right? And well, the powerful thing is I'm starting to lose my voice. It's cracking. Sorry. I'm a little under the weather, but I still wanted to come on and share and help you guys. And I'm looking for 4 more dads, 4 more guys that want to get out of their job, that want to start learning, okay? And come join the community, because that community, I'm creating a movement of parents being able to get out of their jobs and be home with their kids. Dads, and especially dads. We've been blessed that my wife's been able to be home with our kids most of the time, pretty much all of them. She's having to work a little bit now because I lost my job, and then we're building this to continue to be able to do that. And we want parents home, and that's what we're doing. But I believe you got to learn in those 4 areas, grow in those 4 areas. And if you do, faith, leadership, financial literacy, and leveraging business systems to make money, you're going to be able to live the life that you've always wanted and be wealthy. Okay, wealthy in relationships with your family, your wife, your spouse, your kids, and your relationship with God, and money, being able to keep more of what you make, all of that. Okay, and you got to become a different person. My friend, it's down here in the little orange icon on the bottom left. You can see that. Click on that, and you can submit your information there. Okay, thank you for the follow. You can also go to the link in my bio, go to my website there, and your email address there. Either one works, guys. And then you'll get the information. Okay, and then I send out, we'll be doing another webinar here You guys can jump on a webinar. We'll be able to answer more intimate questions or whatnot. You can always reply with questions, and I will personally respond to you. All right, so let me dive into this 2-hour work daily routine, because, again, this was huge for me because I worked full time and I have a family, and my family with 6 kids, we're busy. I didn't have a lot of time. Okay. And so when Michelle taught this, I'm like, okay, I can do that. 2-hour daily. I always get harder to write the further down I go on this board. So hopefully you guys can read it. Hopefully you guys can see it okay. Okay, what you do is for 1 hour a day, you post 3 videos. 3 videos, 3 posts. Doesn't matter what platform, okay? That's your social media, because you want to drive this. Initially, you got to get this set up. That's the other thing, guys. You don't have to have tech skills. It's a program, like tutorial, walks you through step by step. I have tech support if you have problems, and then I'm also tech guy. I can help you fix any problems you guys run into, because I've helped a few people with theirs, and I know how to do it. So I can help you guys do that. So you don't have to worry about tech, okay? You don't have to worry about following, because it teaches you how to post these videos, what to put in it, how to share your story. Stories connect, okay? How to stop the scroll. All of that is taught inside this interactive program, so that you can become what's called a magnetic marketer and attract customers to you. That is super powerful. And that'll build your following, okay? And that drives traffic to your website. It's that simple, okay? And you can do this around your life. Now, initially, if you haven't been posting and you're learning, it may take you a little longer. That's okay. Then post 1 video a day. Start where you can, start learning, and just start doing the activities, because the more you do it, the better you're going to get. Okay. Like me, it took me longer than an hour. Okay. And I'm trying to get better at my content. And so I'm spending a little more time trying to do it. But you can get it down to this, and you're good once you become really good and you got your message dialed in, you've got your routine dialed in. Literally, you can do this, and your business is on automated, right? Is on steroids, just growing and finding customers for you. It's super powerful. I see it all the time. Okay. Then the other strategy that we teach inside the program is called free ads. You can literally go and post free ads out on the sites, okay? Free ad sites, and it will drive traffic to your capture page. Actually, what I should do it, you drive it to a little YouTube video that you create, and then from there it drives to your page. Okay, now YouTube video explains what's going on, and then they can go get information, go get the blueprint or whatever. Okay, super powerful. Okay, then the other 30 minutes is spent in answering comments and emails. Okay, and if you need to take longer than 30 minutes, then you're making money. Not a good problem to have, right? And that's literally, that's the base. These are the money-making activities. Okay, I say 2 to 3 hours, because then the other hour, I'm going to do this in pink just because I can. The other hours, you do an hour of training, but you do that, I call it net training. It's called no extra time training. What does that mean? Well, if you commute to work, put the trainings on your phone and listen to it as you drive to work. When you're getting ready for work, listen to it while you're in the shower. Take notes, okay? Learn. Use every nook and cranny of your time to do it without taking extra time, right? Thank you for the follow, my friend. And that is you do this, guys, it compounds over time. If you understand compounding, it's incredible. What this does is you're consistent, you make it a habit, you have this set up, you're going to start making sales, you're going to bring leads in, and you're going to start making money on the side, and you just scale it. And it's all about getting more traffic here, okay? The better your message, the more traffic, okay? And you scale it, and this side business literally will replace your income Why? Because I see dads are doing it inside the community. Okay. And that's how I know. And I see it because my business is growing too. And that's what I'm super excited about. And so anybody can do this. You don't have to be a computer whiz. You don't have to have charisma. You can be an introvert. I am an introvert. Okay. And you can go live too. They teach you how to go live and be effective. I like to go live because I like to connect with real people. As AI gets bigger and bigger, this human connection is going to become more and more important. And that's why I have a community that I'm building on school as well. Okay, that's super important. Awesome, you guys. We got John 3 minutes ago. I don't know if you're back on the live. John, welcome. You just joined my community too. You want to know more about leverage? Awesome, my friend. I'm going to be posting more about leverage. Today is Financial Fitness Friday, where I'm going to post in our community, guys. This is what you learn. One of the 47 principles. I think we're on principle today. Is principle number, what is it? Hang on. No, I did 3. I think I did 4 already. Let's see. I think I'm on 5. Yep, I'm on principle 5. Okay. Where we're going to learn about consistently budget and save for unexpected expenses. That's principle 5. Awesome, John. Thank you, my friend. I'm excited. So I'm going to post every Friday. I post a new principle. Okay. Eventually, what we're going to do is we're going to do a workshop around this and help you. As far as leverage goes, John, I saw that's what you're interested in. We're going to, like I said, we're going to start a weekly workshop with this as soon as I get enough people interested. And we're going to help you build your business if you want to purchase the program. If not, you can come and join and start learning digital marketing as well and answering questions there. Okay. It's totally free. And then, yeah, and then you'll be able to reshare that as I post it and make it, and you'll be able to make a 40% commission off of it. Okay. It's all built inside school. It's all built in my community. And so I'll help you make more money that way too. Okay. And here's the cool thing, guys, just to kind of give you an idea. This system that we use for your website, at the bottom of this, there's a little icon on every page. Okay. Somebody comes in, they see your website, and they're like, oh, I want to build my own website. What do they use? Oh, I'm going to click on that. They end up purchasing it. Guess what? That's an affiliate link. You didn't even have to do any extra work. You start making off of the affiliate link through, it's called system.io that we use. And it's an awesome funnel website builder, and it does all your emails, and it's the best I've used. I've used a previous one that was difficult. This is so simple, and it's awesome. Just that's an example of different income streams, guys, that we're building, along with teaching how to build a community if you want, and build that to scale it to whatever you want. It's pretty crazy. Okay. Thank you, Felix. Thank you for the follow. So guys, again, if you haven't grabbed the blueprint, go grab the blueprint, get some information, start learning, start somewhere, because listen, if you don't, how many people here liked their year 2025? Okay. If you did, awesome. But if you don't want to repeat it, you got to change something. Okay. You've got to change something. If you don't, you're going to repeat 2025 again this year. You're still going to be stuck living paycheck to paycheck. You're still going to be stuck in the old rat race, side hustle, trying to hustle. You guys, if you're all about the hustle, this is not for you. Okay. I tried the side hustles and I did it, and I felt like I just wasted my time because I got very little pay, wear and tear on my car, and I only made money if I was doing it. And I got little that I'd have to go out and do over and over and over again and hustle more and more. And I'm like, that is not me. Okay. This is building real systems in place that allow you to have time with your family, allow you to do it around your job. And that's what was super exciting to me and important to me, because you don't want to lose time with your kids if you can't help it. So let's build something. If you guys have a stable job, things are good, let's start building some so you have a plan B to fall back on, like I've got. Okay, that's why I'm excited. I have a plan B that's becoming my plan A. The goal has always been to become my plan A, but you got to start somewhere. And that first step is go get that blueprint in the link in my bio, or click on the icon down here and get the submit your information, and I will personally email you how to get it, as well as join my community, 4 Keys to Wealth. Okay. Um, Imagine, you guys, imagine waking up one day and going, you look at your phone, you don't have a job you have to get to. You look at your phone, you got a $1,400 notification saying you just made $1,400. And you can go, you do your 2 hours a day, post your videos, help people in your community, whatever. And then you go spend the rest of the time doing whatever you want, hike, work in your yard. You can just go on a vacation, because all you can do this anywhere, you guys. You may wake up in Hawaii and go, man, I love this business because I have my phone and internet. I can build this. That's what I'm going to do. We're going to take off and we're going to go to Hawaii as soon as we get the chance. And I don't have to ask permission for a boss. I don't have to get approval. Anything. Do you guys feel that? How would that feel to not have that pressure, but yet you're still making enough money to take care of your family? You're getting out of debt. You're creating those memories with your family and building those relationships. It's possible, but you got to make a change. You got to start. And you start by taking one small step at a time, and you just keep moving forward. That's been my saying for years. Keep moving forward. You guys know the movie Meet the Robinsons? I love that. Okay. In there, they talk about keep moving forward. And I kind of adopted that in my life because I want to keep moving forward. I'm not perfect. I fell like crazy. The faster I fell, the more I learned. Todd, I just went through a whole system and business plan to help you get out of your job if you want. And so the best things, and be a stay-at-home dad if that's what you want to do, or you'd be able to not have to have a job tied to it. Okay. I can't go through all of it again because I just spent the last 45, 50 minutes doing this, 50 minutes. But if you want to go see it, you can go to my YouTube channel. You can watch the replay. The other thing, Todd, you can follow me because I'm going to be teaching pieces of this, and go get the blueprint. Okay. This blueprint, this is all based off this blueprint. You can literally take that blueprint. It's super valuable, and you can build this. Okay. You can get the link in my bio, or just come down here. And no, it's not just for dads. It's for moms too. Awesome, Todd. You can also go to this icon here, the orange icon with the little chat and arrow. That's TikTok's Service Plus. You can submit your information, and then I will send you a personal email where you can on how to get access to the website, as well as access to my community where I teach and we go through this business plan to help you guys get out of your job. It's free to join. There's definitely paid modules in there if you want to move faster and do coaching with me. I'm going to be adding those. I'm still building it, guys, so bear with me, but be active in it. Jump in the community, be active. It does look like a lot, but it's really not. Okay? It's really not. And I'm sorry if it looks complicated. There's a lot on the screen because I went through a lot, okay? Let me break it down real quick, okay? You have a simple website. You have a capture page that connects emails. You have social media or free ads that push people to your website. That's it. Okay. And you get master resale rights to resell any of these packages. If you do 1,400, you get all of them. You do 1,600, you get a resell 3. This is the 2-hour daily routine. Okay. And here I was showing if in my network marketing company, $1,250 is what I got per sell. I would have to sell 8,000 to make 100K, make 6-figure. Okay. And here at 1,400, I can make 6 sales a month, only 6, and I can make 6 figures. Okay. And then you spend some time training. That's it. Okay. Does that help? It makes not be so complicated, Todd? Okay. And all you focus on, you get this set up. It's all done for you. That's what's super powerful. And then you just plug in, you learn how to do the daily routine. And we're going to help you tweak this to personalize it so you can connect with people. And then you just do this 2-hour routine daily and you keep learning. And it's on autopilot. So it's really that simple, you guys. It really is. You don't want to complicate this, because if you complicate it, it stops you in the tracks, dead in your tracks, where you just get stuck, right? And you overthink it and you whatnot. And that's where I come in to help you guys stop overthinking it. And I get it because I have a tendency to overthink. And Anyways, and so that's why I have a mentorship. I've invested in myself into a mastermind with Michelle O'Neill, who's a seven-figure earner in this space over the last 3 years, and created this. This has generated over $29 million in 10 months, and it's more because it's been around for a couple years, and generated 126 six-figure earners in the US, 4 in Canada, and 27 self-made millionaires in South Africa in the Rand money. It's incredible. Okay. I don't know any other business that's done that much. Okay. And it teaches you how to do it. You don't need tech skills. You don't need a huge following. And it's super beginner friendly. This is the best thing. So awesome, you guys. I got to jet because I got to go do some homeschool with my kids. Over here on YouTube, you guys, again, thank you. If you again are watching this, put replay in the comments and where you're from. And we'll catch you guys later. I'm gonna end the stream now over here on YouTube. And you guys keep moving forward to live the life you've always wanted. Over here on TikTok, you guys,